just so many fond memories, of course, of here. And I tried to like highlight a couple of, you know, places that really had an impact on me, that really shaped, you know, me to be who I am. My name is Soraya. Welcome back to my channel. We are heading home for a couple of days. Home for me is Lawton, Oklahoma. Home for my husband is St. Louis, which is where we live. We are running super behind schedule. It is currently 2:23 and we're supposed to leave at 10 a.m. But it's 2:23 in the afternoon and we're just now at the gas station getting snacks, okay? Listen. Coming back home to Oklahoma, like there are just certain places that I have to go for food, and Whataburger is one of those places. I have to go because I don't get it. There's Wendy's in St. Louis, but is there a Whataburger? No. We got number 7.
Can I get a number 7?
No tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
Easy onion.
Easy onions.
Add cheese.
Add cheese.
With fries.
With fries.
And a sweet tea.
And a sweet tea.
The best thing about Whataburger is the ketchup. Like the fries, the ketchup, the burger combo. Oh my god.
I'm in awe. Oh my god. You gon' amaze me. You're the bomb. And I just be setting the stage. So let me get out the way. Cause you gon' elicit the praise out of the mouth of the babes. And I just be stuck in a daze.
Well, coming to Lawton was actually twofold. One, of course, to see my family. But the main reason is we were coming to support a family who lost their son. Lee's dad could not make it, and so he sent us as representatives. And it's so crazy how like Lively Stone is just so connected just around the world. Like no matter where we go, either there's a connection to Lively Stone or there's a connection to my hometown. Like it's so crazy. The grandmother of the young man who passed away goes to Lively Stone, and the young man and like the rest of like her children and everything, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, whatever, they all, why is he looking at me like that? They all live in Lawton. And it's just crazy just how everything's working together. But that's what we just finished doing, and now we are about to go find something to eat because we have not eaten all day, and it is 12:46. Right. So this is Cash Road, y'all. This is the main, well, one of the main roads in Lawton, America. Cash Road, actually, well, so there's Cash Road, that's a main road, and then you also have Gore, you have Lee Boulevard, you have, what's the other one?
Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers Lane. Look, see, baby, you know Lawton.
Baby.
Yes.
3 streets.
Okay, make a right up here on Sheridan. So yeah, so those, the main roads that we just listed off, those are the main roads that go from west to east or east to west. But Sheridan Road is one of the main roads that go north to south. So then you got Sheridan Road, you have 52nd, 36th, Fort Sill Boulevard you have as well. So yeah. Oh wow, they done tore down some stuff, built some stuff up. Okay, Lawton. Okay. So this Walmart is what we call the ghetto Walmart, because this Walmart was the very first Walmart. Well, I don't know if it was the very first, because I feel like some people say it was another one. But this is the very first Walmart I remember. These are little streets. Well, that's a brand new Brahms over there. I'm trying to remember what did this. Look at that big old sign. That's a new sign. Okay, Lawton. Okay. What used to be over there though? Because that didn't used to be there. I feel like that was that a Burger King? No, not a Burger King. Wayne's Drive-In is one of the places that I like have to go whenever I come home, because Wayne's is only in Lawton. It was established in Lawton and it has stayed in Lawton. The sign says since 1950, okay? And it is just like, it just screams home. And it's a little drive-in and the food is just so good. I don't think I've ever taken Lee to the original one, which is really not a whole big difference. Just the fact that it's like the original one, so.
Hi, can I get the Sissy cheeseburger with no tomatoes? Make it a combo.
This is our very first time, like, just being me and you, like, in a while. Like, this is the closest we're getting to a date.
We don't get those opportunities.
We don't get those opportunities anymore. So this is the first time that we are actually alone.
At last.
You guys got Apple Pay?
Okay. Does offer a tip option before.
That's so good. Okay, I think I finally remembered that right here where this Brahms is used to be a whole neighborhood. They done tore down a whole neighborhood to build up a Brahms. Is it that serious? Lawton, apparently.
So during our stay, we would drop the twins off at my mom's house in the morning time, and then Lee and I would take the rest of the day and just go do what we wanted to do or what we needed to do. And Carter and Avery actually stayed with my mom every evening. And one of the cutest things was Carter discovering VHS tapes. My mom kept my entire collection of like Disney VHS tapes, so it is super cool to go home and, you know, find those all underneath the entertainment center. We also discovered my dad's old record player and cassette tape player.
Has a lot of like nostalgic places that I go to. They've also like built new places that I've never been to before, and so we're actually going to try one of those places today, and it is called Toast and Jam. Hopefully y'all can see that sign. Yeah, and it seems really good, so I'm excited to try it. Interesting about this place is the fact that this used to be something like a Hurricane wing restaurant or something, and I actually came to this same location on my 22nd or 23rd birthday, and this place looked totally different. I'm gonna put some pictures in so you guys can see it. The way that they've like redone this place, it is gorgeous in here, like really upscale. And this is kind of different for Lawton, because Lawton kind of ghetto, country and old. But this is like really nice.
Father, we thank you for this day, bless you, bless this food, we got to see that and plumb eyes, and bless our time together in Jesus' name.
And that's gonna be a little toasty.
Thank you.
What's up?
Hot chocolate. This cute.
Okay. Worship is very broad in terms of a lot of things have a place in true worship. They just don't have a place in our service. So
So Mount Calvary is special because, number one, that is where I was born and raised in Mount Calvary. My family also has like a long history with Mount Calvary. My mom has been going to Mount Calvary since she was 10 years old, so that's like over 50 years. My grandfather served as interim pastor. My grandmother was like the church musician, and she was over like the youth, the young adults. I mean, just our family just has like very, very deep roots there. How that ties into like worship for me was my mom was the worship leader at Mount Calvary for years, and so that's how I started leading worship, and where I started leading worship was at Mount Calvary. And so I was at Mount Calvary until I turned 18, and then when I turned 18, I went to a church called Spread the Word. And Spread the Word is where I guess like, I don't know if I want to say flourished, or really where I just like learned more about leading worship and like really started to, I guess, become the worship leader that I am now. Like that's where I learned a lot about like the importance of like prayer and consecration, and then just the practical side of leading with how do you effectively lead songs, how do you effectively exhort before you start singing, and just song selection and everything, and then just honing into on just singing skills, period, just harmonizing and blending. Like Spread the Word is where I learned more about that under my mentor, who hopefully I'll get to see him while we're here. If I would not have gone to that church and been under his mentorship, then I probably would not be the worship leader that I am today. Even though those are the only two churches, Mount Calvary and Spread the Word, are the only two churches that I have like been a member of. Like there's so many different churches in Lawton that I sang at, or I rehearsed at, or I had friends that were there, and we would go and sing and everything. But it's like just like that's who I was known as in high school. I was the girl. One of my friends described me as I was the pretty girl with the long hair who could sing, and I was the church girl, and everybody knew that. And I used to think like that made me, I don't want to say weird, but like I wanted to fit in. I wanted to party like everybody else. But it's like, and when I tried to, I'll never forget. He was the quarterback of the football team, and he was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You are gonna mess up that beautiful voice that you have," because I caught myself trying to smoke a cigarette and didn't know what I was doing, of course. And he saw me and he was like, "What are you doing? Put that down, because you are gonna ruin that beautiful voice that you have." And ever since he said that to me, like I've never tried again, and I never tried to be like a party girl again, because I was just like, if other people can recognize that and see that about me, like why can't I recognize that and see that about myself? I guess I would say that is like my worship I guess foundation, you would say those two churches. But there's so many other churches that we don't even have the time, the memory space to even go to each church in Lawton and for me to tell you all the stories that I have of singing there and, you know, leading worship and workshops and choirs and just the whole thing. So
Drinking sweet tea a lot.
because sweet tea is good.
Yes, but you're overdoing it.
I'm overdoing sweet tea.
Yes, you are.
What? Is there such a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what else am I supposed to drink?
Babe, there's a lot of other things you could drink besides sweet tea.
Like what? Right, exactly.
No, it's not no right.
It's right, exactly. What else I'm supposed to drink?
You can drink lemonade.
How is that any better than sweet tea?
It's something different. You ask something fresh, something different.
Okay. We're currently on our way out to my daddy's gravesite. The last 2 times that we've come to town, we haven't made it out here. And so I'm really glad that we're going out there right now. We were just like, well, as I'm driving, I'm like reminiscing and remembering like my dad's passing and just all the events surrounding it. And I was just telling Lee that, you know, I don't even, like, we didn't get a picture of my dad like in the casket. So I'm just having to go off of memory of like what he looked like. And I do remember my mom dressing him in his black suit and white shirt and everything because my dad was a deacon and he, you know, was so committed to being a deacon. Like, he took on the role fully and he he upheld like the oath that he took and the vow that he took. And so I remember that, and I remember people talking about that, and I remember like going back to St. Louis like as the worship leader, and I remember just wanting to honor my dad so badly by, you know, doing the same thing, like being fully committed to being the worship leader and you know, like fulfilling the oath and fulfilling the commitment that I had, you know, taken, and, you know, studying and just, you know, just stewardship and all that kind of stuff. And I remember just really wanting to do that. And so that's how I even, you know, got started with going back to school for my master's in worship. His passing like jump started just like that whole education path, and just like I said, like fully immersing myself into being you know, a worship leader and being the best worship leader that I can be. Anyways, they changed the orientation of these headstones, and so now I don't even really know where to go to find my dad, which is really crazy to say. But I'm gonna just walk up and down these rows until I find my daddy. Okay, I'm getting really close because, oh, I found him! I found him! Oh, Daddy. I found him. So Brahms is the last place that I have to, what, is it closed? Is there no food? What's going on?
Cash on.
Cash only? What kind of ghetto is this? All right, let's go find another Brahms then.
It's your call, baby. I was going in there about to get B-roll and everything.
Yeah. All right, well, let's just find another Brahms. Anyways, Brahms is the last place that I have to go when I come home, because Brahms, while they have them in Missouri, it's only, I think the last one that you run into is like Springfield, which is still 3 hours away. The ice cream is just, just so good. But they also have like burgers and fries, and they also have like a little market as well where you can get like milk and like tubs of ice cream and just like other little like market, you know, type things. We're gonna go find another one, and I'm going to get my sundae.
Send you the video
Okay. We have come to the end of our trip. This is our last morning here. We're packing up, getting gas. I'm gonna go by my parents' house and pick up Avery and Carter. And then we're gonna get on the road and head home. It has been a good trip. It really has. Short, but it's been a really good trip, and I've enjoyed so much coming home. And I mean, honestly, like, there are just so many places that, like, a vlog is just not long enough, right? Like, I could do a whole 2, 3, 4 hour vlog just showing you guys just all the different places back home that that are special and that mean something to me. But I hope that you could feel it in the things that I did show, in the places that we did go, just how much, you know, home means to me. And I'm so glad that I have a place to go home to, you know. And I love the fact that it's so different than St. Louis. My husband the entire trip, he's been like, don't let Lawton get to you again, because I ain't been on time. I've been moving slow. We ain't been leaving early like we supposed to. We just been taking our time. And he's like, come on, we gotta be on time. And I'm like, this Lawton, we don't be moving that fast. So I said that to say I'm glad that I have a place to come home to and come back to, where I really can just slow down and everything's not just, you know, so fast paced, and I can just like enjoy and just slow down and just take it all in.